As the Ebola outbreak has spread, companies operating in the affected areas have had to react. Heineken is one example. The Dutch brewer has sent some of its staff home from Sierra Leone as business slowed down due to the Ebola crisis. Joining me now on the program, Alexis Nasard is Chief Marketing Officer and President of Western Europe for Heineken. Thank you for being with us. Nice to have you in New York. Let's talk first about that. A stunning number, over 6,300 deaths thus far in West Africa. What has the impact been in terms of your employees? I know particularly in Sierra Leone.
I mean, we are shocked and saddened, clearly, by the Ebola tragedy, like many people are. And we are committed to play our role in that issue. We have signed up to the Global Compact Pledge for Ebola, like many other companies have. And we are availing our facilities and our medical resources in all the companies we operate in Africa to support our employees, their families, as well as the farmers that work with us.
You did have to send some home.
We did have to send some home, but thankfully we didn't have any of our employees who have been personally affected by this tragedy.
I want to talk to you now, switch gears dramatically here to beer sales, and talk about craft beer sales.
Yeah.
We have seen Budweiser, for example, some 44% of 21 to 27-year-old drinkers today have never tried a Budweiser. What we are seeing is craft beer sales that are in line with big brands like Budweiser and Heineken. How big of a threat is that?
Craft is not a threat.
Really?
Craft is an opportunity, because craft is making beer interesting again. Craft is putting many of the traditional player in beer under the right kind of pressure to come to innovate with new brands, new propositions. It's making the choice of beer less of a plain vanilla choice and more of a pertinent choice for demanding consumers.
We are even seeing Delta Airlines. They are going to start serving these craft beers on their carriers. I know they serve Heineken, for example. I mean, so you say it's an opportunity. You have to embrace this. So take me into the room strategizing at your company. Are you thinking about buying up craft beer brands? Are you thinking of partnering with them? I mean, are you just going to be creating your own? What does it take?
Craft is something which has been one of the most positive phenomena that happened in beer. And it's a positive phenomenon, first of all, for consumers, because it makes the choice more interesting. Also from a business standpoint, also for our customers.
So would you buy a craft beer maker?
We think of ourselves as a craft company. I hate to shock you with that. Ultimately, what is craft about? Is providing a different experience, a beer with a different taste profile and a more exclusive taste, very often at a premium price. We have today, for example, recently launched one of the best craft beers in the world, which is a brand called Affligem. 1,000-year-old Belgian Abbey brand, which we're selling at a super premium in many parts of the world.
So you don't think you have to buy those existing brands?
Not necessarily. We have 300 brands.
Tell me about the Sub.
Yeah.
What is it?
The Sub is an innovation which we're very excited about, because ultimately innovation, people think about it in terms of, oh, give me line extensions, new brands, new products.
And we have some video here I believe we can roll so people can see as you describe it.
But what is more exciting about the beer category and many other categories is innovating in the experience. When you have a real draft experience at home, where you can pour next to your friends high-quality beer with a nice social ritual, this is what the Sub does. We've done it with state-of-the-art design. We've partnered with Mark Newson, who's currently working now at Apple in the area of design, to come up with a product that not only appeals to beer aficionados, but also appeals to gadget lovers and experience seekers, which is increasingly what premium consumers are.
They want something different.
Yes, absolutely. They want something different. They want something cool. And even in the economies of the world where the economy is not growing, take Europe, which I happen to lead as president at Heineken, despite the worst of the crisis in 2008 and 2009, people were queuing up all night to buy the next iPhone. People,
indeed. I wish we had much more time. Alexis Nasard, wonderful to have you on the program. Thank you for coming on this evening.
My pleasure.